In this video, we want to talk about web rules. It's a feature up here with class controls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on web rules. We currently do not have any web rules that are active, but let's go over the three things that you are allowed to do. First of all, the first one we're doing, it says none. So we don't have any web rules in place. The other two options that you have available is allow and block. Now, if you use allow, this one can be a little tricky to use at times because you have to, especially if you're trying to only allow Schoology, because it gets a little, you do have to know that's single sign-on, and so you have to also allow the dashboard and some other things as well. Allow might be if you only want them on that one site, might be when you would use allow. Allow is for, I think, a little bit harder or trickier to use, but you can still use it. What most people are going to use is the blocking plans. And for this means you're going to block a website that you do not want the students to go to. So I'm just going to click on block, and you'll see here that it says I can block, I can have list, and each list you can make a custom list. Like, let's say you have a list of things you want them not to be able to do during math time. So you could make a math list, and you could have all those websites that you don't want them to be able to go to listed here. Each list, and you can have up to 20 different lists, each list can contain 100 different URLs that you can create. So you can make what's called blocking plans with this. Okay, you can also just come down here and block a website. So let's say that I don't want them to go to Starfall. I could type in www.starfall.com, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on apply. This is what we find most people forget to do because it's kind of tricky. If you're just typing it in right here, most people think they just type it in and they go and they're saying, oh, it's really not blocking. Usually when that happens, they have not scrolled all the way to the bottom and clicked on apply changes. So you have blocking plans and you have allow plans that you can do. Remember, allow means that they can only go to that site. It can be a little trickier to use, especially if you're trying to get them only on IXL. Well, IXL is a one that's a single sign-on, so you have to also include, there's several websites that go along with our dashboard if you're going to do that. Most people tend to use blocking plans. All right, just remember, don't forget to click apply changes to whichever one you use.